Hello everybody, welcome back to the Tigers. My name is Jack and we actually have got a big game for you today. It's against Notts County. We're currently sitting third. But first of all, before we get into any of that, we just got past transfer deadline day. And we were quite busy transfer deadline day. You can see there was one out and there was a couple of ins. The one out is one of the ins as well. Chambers Monslow. £250,000 we sold him to Sheffield Wednesday for, plus a loan back until the end of the season, plus 50% of any of the next sale. Great bit of business. I was getting pissed off with him anyway, as you all know. He actually, after me saying how good he was, 6.72, he quite crap. Actually, but we have loaned him back for the end of the season, so it doesn't affect us whatsoever. And we've also brought in Harry Campbell from Barnet. Was it Barnet? From Barnet for 1.5k. Paul Ferguson got recalled by Burnley, and so we needed another keeper. This guy was transfer listed, and I thought, yeah, why not? Why not just bring him in? He looks like a decent keeper. He's 27 years old, 3-star, current 3-star potential. Him and Psycho can fight out for the number 1 jersey, if you will. So 1.5k. He didn't set the world alight when he was at Barnet. No, not really. He hasn't set the world alight anywhere he's gone. But he still looks good, and he'll be a good enough backup if he doesn't start. So we got 2 decent keepers, I feel. And that's always good. We'll have a look at the schedule. We have picked up 2 wins since the Crawley game, so we haven't gone too far ahead. We beat Swindon 1-0, Jermaine Anderson getting the goal, and we beat Barnet, who Harry Campbell, he's just come from Barnet, and his debut match for us was against Barnet. We beat them 3-2, Harry Williams brace and a Kevin Williams goal. Kevin Williams has also got the 2 assists for Harry Williams. The man's on fire. And we're playing Notts County, who are 3rd place. I was going to play the Forest Green game when I planned it all out. But I saw we were playing Notts County. I saw they're 3rd and I was like, I can't really miss this one. So we'll play this. This is how the table looks. We are still top. We're top by 3 points now. Charlton had a few slip-ups, I believe. I think they drew with Cheltenham not too recently. There you go. They drew. They got to the 4th round of the cup. Fair play. They drew with Cheltenham and Forest Green, so they have dropped points. They lost to Notts County 6-1. Bloody hell! Jesus, I thought we were going bad, but they are still in the mix. We are still 10 points clear of Gillingham and 15 points clear of Barnet with 14 games to go. So 15 points, 14 games. In our hands, you would say. It's in our hands. There has been a change of formation, ladies and gentlemen. It's going back to what I said last episode. I've gone for the 5-2-2-1. And that's the formation we played in the 2 wins. So, perfect in my opinion. The 4-4-2 is clearly going a little bit downhill. So, change it up. We've got the players, like, even though we brought in strikers in, what's his name, Billy Waters and... Who was the other guy? I forgot his name. Roach. They can both play on the wings, so that's perfect. We've got them both playing inside forwards at the moment. I know Kevin Williams even prefers playing more of a winger role, and Waters, he's more of a right winger, but he can play left wing as an inside forward. So it's going all right. Spot on. What I was thinking is inside forwards, and then the wing backs can push forward a little bit and provide the width for us. But this is a team to play Notts County today. We got Harry Campbell in goal, the new keeper. We got Biggs, Dinner, Packwood, Tilney and Donny as the wing backs. Nott, Anderson, Waters, Kevin Williams and Harry Williams up front on his own. It's going to be a tough game, this, Notts County. What's the score going to be? I don't know, if I'm honest. We might have picked up a few wins, but they're not convincing wins at the moment. They're definitely not convincing wins. I'm not too sure. Let me have a look at their team. 5-3-2 they're playing. So they might overrun us in that midfield, but interesting indeed. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. It's away from home. Notts County are obviously a good team. If we're underdogs, apparently. If we can pick up a draw, that keeps them the same distance away from us. And if we draw, we can still stay top, I believe. Yeah, if we draw, we can still stay top. So I'll go for a 1-1 draw. That's what I would love to see. And fingers crossed that's happened. They've got an injury in that midfield. Stylianides? Don't know if that's right. 3 minutes in, we got a early highlight. This league table's a little bit too high for my liking. There we go. Little has got the ball for Notts County. Can we get the ball back, please, boys, and go on it and attack? Where is the wing back? Brindley whips it in, headed over the bar. It's not a good sign straight away, not going to lie, boys. Not a good sign. But it's not the end of the world if we do lose. As long as if we lose 1-0, it's not the end of the world. As long as we don't get smashed, that's fine. I can live with that. Obviously, we don't want Notts County getting near us, and because if they beat us, they will be 2 points behind Charlton if Charlton draw. So, if we can beat them, Charlton will be happy as well as us. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Like I have been saying, we haven't beaten the last two teams convincingly. We've kind of scraped past them, if anything. What was the first game? It was 1-0, wasn't it? And then the last game, they scored a very late on goal to make it 3-2, and it was quite nervy on from there. But we still managed to hold out. Like I said, if I hadn't have changed to the 5 at the back, I think we would have lost both of those games, and we probably would have been down in third. So it was a good decision to change the formation, in my opinion. Good tactical nous from me, I would say. Or maybe not. They've got another highlight here. Wilkinson has got the ball on that left-hand side. And that's a great ball to Wilkinson, and that deserved a goal for that ball alone. Jermaine Anderson's picked up a knock. I'll bring him off at half-time. He's got a damaged foot. Yeah, I'll bring him off at half-time, I think. That's a bummer. Jermaine Anderson, he hasn't been as good as I thought he would this season. He's on a lot of money. I'm pretty sure he's our highest paid player. And I'm not too sure whether I'm going to keep him, if I'm honest. I think his contract runs out at the end of the season. I'm not too sure. But I'm in two minds whether to keep him, because he's still a very good player. But, like I said, he's just not... For the money we're paying him, he's just not impressing me, really. He's kind of going with the motions. He's had a lot more international football this season. Maybe that's tiring him out, but we'll have to wait and see what the summer holds and whether we're still in this league. Billy Waters is through here. He puts away just before half-time to make it 1-0. That's his first goal for the club, and that's what he needed, because since he's been brought in, he has not been playing that well. I have dropped him, and then today I've brought him back into the team. He's really paid my faith, and keeper should be doing better, to be fair. But hopefully that gives him the confidence to push on now. Hopefully. It's at half-time now. Come on, ref, blow your whistle. We'll get Jermaine Anderson off. We'll tell him not to get complacent. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. What's going on here? Right. That was the only shot on target through the whole half, and it went in. We got to guard against complacency. Who's stressed? Harry Williams and Packwood. Come on, boys. You don't need to be stressed now, do you? Who am I going to bring on? Edwards is the only logical choice, I guess. Yeah, bring on Edwards. He can play that attacking playmaker role perfectly. Still on counter. We're still loving it. Let's go again. 5 points clear of Charlton now, and still 10 points clear of Notts County. So that's... I say still. Was it still? No, it can't have been. We're now 10 points clear of Notts County, which is brilliant. And our goal difference is better than everyone else's. Ooh, it's getting nervy now, boys. It's getting nervy now. They've got a crowd of 8,000 I think our last home crowd was 1,700, I think. To get crowds of 8,000, oh, I'd die for that. I'll die for that. Right, another highlight here. Wilkinson's again on this left-hand side, whips it in. It looked like it might have been a penalty, but Brindle's there. It's hit the post. I don't know if Dinner saved it onto the post, but not Dinner, Campbell, but Dinner cleared it. And it's still 1-0. They probably... It's been a very tight game, considering there was only one shot on target. They are getting into this game a bit more, so I'm just going to tell the lads to concentrate. What's going on? There we go, just concentrate. And we'll make our subs in the usual time, around the 70th minute mark. But it's getting a bit nervy, if I'm honest. They are getting into the game much more than I would like. Right, another highlight here. Shihab. It's running really slow now. Hold on, bear with me. I'm going to come back and hopefully it's not going to run as slow because I don't know where all this lag is coming from. So 1 second. Right, we are back. Something had opened up in the background, hence why it was going off slow, but it should be okay now. Wilkinson's on the board to Gcock. Little deflected out to Brindle. That looks like it's going to be a goal. Just wide. Notts County have had chances. They have had chances to equalise, if not go ahead. And I have noticed that Charlton are losing their match as well. But Harry Williams, he's on his own up here. We need players to stream forward. He finds Knott to Edwards. Oh, we've got a few players on bookings, I've noticed. Poor ball to Williams. Well, I don't know what that was from Edwards. But Notts County have got the ball again. Right, Rowan to Fry the keeper. They are just playing around at the back. And then a big pump it forward. Can we win that? Dinner wins it, but it's gone to their midfield. I feel like this is the goal that's coming. I can't see them missing again. Wilkinson out to Brindle. Crosses it in. Wilkinson's back post and he's missed again. I'm going to make one sub now because we're just not in this game really. We're holding on by the skin of our teeth. Kevin Williams is having a very unusual bad game. He's looking nervous, so we're going to bring him off for Hurst, who, because there's a one player formation and he can only play on the right, he hasn't had as much game time as I'd like, so I'll bring him on. It's very unusual why Kevin Williams was having a bad game. But obviously he's just a little nervous lad. He's only had the one promotion in the playoffs, hasn't he? 72 minutes in now. Harry Williams is having a bad game as well, so I think I might bring him off. But then again, Nyron Biggs even isn't having a great game. I was going to check the Charlton score because they're losing 2-1 to Aldershot, who are fourth. So the top four are all playing each other, which is mad weekend, mad. And I feel Notts County are definitely going to get an equaliser sooner rather than later. Wilkinson, he's missed again. This guy, he looks like to be the vocal point of all of their attacks. He's on a 6.1. He's got 13 finishings, so okay, he's a target man playing on the. Oh, they've gone for an exploit tactic. No wonder. I thought he was playing on the wing. Oh, they've got to equalise sooner rather than later. That's a foul. Is that Nyron Biggs? That is Nyron Biggs. I knew I was going to take him off. Oh. Right, take off Harry Williams. Bring on Hall Johnson for Harry Williams and then move him right back. That's what we're going to have to do. Put him there. And then Donny can go into the middle. Perfect. Should I just keep these boys on the wings? What I'll do is I'll put these on defend. What's going on? Misclicking all over the place. Put these guys on defend. Should I drop these down to support? I think I should. Just drop these down. I'll keep Waters on attack. Hurst can drop down onto support. And yeah, we'll do that. Might be a little bit risky not having the striker up front, but hopefully the two wingers inside forwards can. They're not going to. They're going to score. A Notts County goal is coming. I keep on saying this every highlight, and they've missed again. They've missed again. We have been so lucky. Look at that, 15 shots to our 6. We're gonna. Which one is it? Contain. Can I shout concentrate at them in time? Concentrate. If we win this would be massive, considering Charlton are losing as well. That should be that. That should be that. The throw-in should come in. He's thrown it out of play for some reason, and we have scraped past Notts County. That's an unbelievable result. How have we managed that? Last 5 minutes we had a man sent off. Managed to scrape past it. People had written us off. What's the result that is? What's the result? We've furthered the gap again with Charlton as well. I think the league title is on, boys. I think it's on. If you like that episode, please like, please subscribe, and I shall see you again tomorrow for another episode of The Tigers. Thank you, and goodbye.